Alright, so here's a video about some bad news taking place here in the garden. Usually by this time it's dormant. This is a Hydrangea Panicualta, and it is dormant already, most of it. When you look down there, see some epicormic growth, which is showing signs of stress. And the main reason is this year we lasted quite a bit, almost 100 days with no rain. And hydrangeas, as the name says it, are water loving. So I'm pretty sure that this standard form is not going to survive. I've had these for about 4 or 5 years, and great trees, shrubs that was created to a standard form, but I think that it's not going to do well. So here we have some epicormic growth, but we also see some fungus growing, which is a big indicator that this, that this is dying or dead, the top part, which is not good. But the reason why you see these shoots in the bottom usually is because it's indicating some type of stress. And like I said, this one was drought. And the main reason why this should be in more shade in zone 8A, I have a fence here, and unfortunately for most part of the day it just gets brutal sun in the summer. Right now it's early parts of winter, so it's not a big deal, but in the summer it can't put up with this. So in reality, in zone 8A, these should be in shade and very little sun. So I'm still not going to give up. One thing that I learned is, if you put something like this in the middle of a yard, as I did here, it does look nice. Here's another one, and they're both the same. This one survived a little bit longer, but you can see the bark is showing here, completely dead. It's showing signs of rot, also showing fungus. And then if you go back down, you see some growth, which is showing signs they're still alive, but I think next year maybe I'm gonna have to cut them. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them. Whenever you're doing small little islands like this, I learned that it's kind of a pain because you can't use a mower quite easily, so you have to use a weed eater. And then you throw up, rocks and stuff, and you hit the branches. So if you're gonna make an island, make it big enough for it to be worth it. Basically, that's what I'm saying. But these were nice while they lasted, and I'm not giving up on them, but I'm definitely gonna move them. If they do survive the move, I'm gonna put it in a more shady area, and we'll see how that takes. But lesson learned, don't make islands this small, and put plants where they're more likely to survive. In this case, Hydrangea Panicualta, even though it's more heat tolerant, it still struggles in 8A sun. Anyway, so that's it's gonna be moved. And this one here, I'm gonna move it to this corner. I don't know if you remember, but I had some trees here that also died. Emerald arborvitae. And the only thing that survived here was this Rose of Sharon. And it's dormant, so it's doing fine. Got a hole dug up. Hopefully that's good. Got all that soil in the gorilla cart. And I'm going to remove this one and fit it in there, and then just hope for the best. Alright, I was quite surprised how easy it was to remove. This plant has been in the ground for 4 years, at least, going on 5. And the root system, some of them look like they have rot in them, or they break easily. But then there's a lot of healthy roots down here, and it is mostly dormant already, so there's some healthy root systems. So I'm hoping this transplant will help it out, and you know, we'll see. It should be a pretty easy switch over there, but I'm just not convinced. This is I'm like 95% sure it's dead. You can see the growth right here, the epicoma growth. I know some of you might be saying like, why are you removing it? It's still alive, but the thing is, it's gonna die with the. We're gonna have a freeze here like in 3 days. And Thursday. For like 2 or 3 days, so it doesn't really matter. And if anything was built up, it went dormant already. So other than this small area, so we'll see. All right, so there it is. There's the first one. I'm going to use this soil right here to fill in the hole over there, but it's going to make it a lot easier on mowing too, to just go over this. Now the main reason I moved it again was not because of the mowing, but that's a plus. The main reason is it was out in the sun all summer and it was getting beat down, and it had to do something else. Now, as I said, it still might not live, but I'm gonna take the chance. The roots look okay, and I'm gonna trim everything on top, and we'll just see how it ends up. See if it comes back in spring. If it doesn't, at least I tried.